and welcome to Adventures in Black and White. I'm Ria and this is my mum. And we're going to see Rosie today, and who knows, I might even get on her. To the channel, and today's video is, I think, literally one of the best videos of the whole year. I have been waiting for this moment ever since I first bought Rosie, and I can't believe that it's here now. But just to give you some background, so obviously I did all the pre sort of training before Rosie's gone away, and Rosie went away. The reason why she went away was because even though it used to be my job like a million years ago to do breaking and whatnot, you know, I am now in my 40s, and while I am still reasonably brave, I want Rosie to have the best experience ever. And that meant that I had to assess where I was. And when you're breaking in horses, the two most important things that you can have after obviously doing all the prep work was, one, a very good person to help you on the ground. I sort of moved on from, I used to be the person riding to the person on the ground, but you need a very good person on the ground, and you also need facilities that will sort of suit. And while, you know, life doesn't have to be perfect, definitely not inconsiderate people doing things, or arenas with fences falling down or anything. So therefore, I decided that the best thing was to send Rosie to someone else to do, someone who does it all the time, someone who rides dressage, who appreciates what I want to do with her. And yeah, so she went to Sophie Chaplin, and I dropped her off. Oh gosh, it's not even 10 days ago that I dropped her off, but she was ready to go, and she was on within a few days. And I'm just going to put in next some of the progress that she's made in those 10 days. It is absolutely epic. I thought the best way to do this is voiceovers. So this is Rosie on day one.
We have also had a little wander around the big school, and she's been over all the poles. But you were scared of that a second ago. She says, not anymore, mummy.
And on day two, we've got some side reins on just to give Rosie something to work into. And also at this point, this is where Sophie's obviously getting used to Rosie. There we go, day three. So it's getting these updates every day, which is absolutely fantastic. Like, I haven't been such a big part of Rosie's life. This is really important. And next up, this. When I got this video, I was so over the moon. Then Rosie had a day off, and then we go to day 7, and she is already loose, which I couldn't believe how quickly we got to this point. Although in theory, you know, she should have been at this point because she was well prepared. You don't need to spend ages on the lunge if the horse is confident. And here we go, day 8 in big school. This is what it's all about. So at this point, Sophie has got someone on the ground with her still. For the first week or so, she has this until they're confident, because they just help her getting the horse going. And as you can see, Rosie's like a little bit unsure, but she's good. And then by day 9, look at the difference. And look at that trot. Like, that trot, I am so obsessed with this horse's trot. This is amazing. So here she's looking really confident. She's actually in the other saddle. So I then swap into a different saddle, and here we are on day 10. She's much better in this saddle. The other saddle was going up her neck, but there's a massive problem that you have when you're breaking horses. You don't know what's going to fit. Saddle fitters won't fit unbroken horses. There's no point fitting an unbroken horse. But yeah, this saddle's much better. And here we go. She'd had a day off, and then here we are, day 12. And day 12, look, pop over a little pole. Variety is so key at this point, like absolutely so key. So in all honesty, I really didn't think that I'd be on so soon. I thought this is probably going to be next weekend. So this is the day before. I'm preparing myself mentally for what might happen tomorrow. I've got everything ready. I know how I want it to go, and I am just so super excited because yeah, this is what it's about. And then life as we know it will be over, and I'm gonna be riding my baby. So here we go. This is today. So obviously Sophie was going to get on her first because there is no way I want to get on a youngster. Also at this point I wasn't even sure whether I really wanted to get on or not, but you know, here we are. I was prepared. I wanted to. I just wanted, you know, if Rosie was not in the mood then it wouldn't happen. But as you can see in a minute, there I am. Look at me in my boots, ready to get on. And so yeah, Sophie's just going over the usual stuff that she does with her, showing me how good she can be. You can see how confident she is. And here it is. There I am. Yeah, I'm about to get on. At this point, I am, no word of a lie, absolutely bricking it. The cat is not being very helpful. I've left the sound on so you can hear my friend's commentary as well. And here I go. Oh. Now, she does this because she's just getting her legs in the right position. That work that I showed you before, that's where she was learning. And then now I am. I'm on. That's it. Big. That literally took so much guts. Like, if you have ever got on a horse that's never been sat on before, like, you'll know just how this feels. And I know she's been sat on by Sophie, but for me to get on her, I'm different to Sophie. I'm not Sophie. I'm different shape. I'm a different weight. So yeah, here we are. So Sophie's just, you know, getting her used to me. You can see her ears. She's like, oh, this is different. This is not what I'm used to. But what I'm really proud of myself at this point is I do look a little bit nervous at the start, but as the time goes on, you'll see that I look fine. All the work I've been doing, my running and my yoga, has just so helped my position. So I actually think I look, and actually considering I've not really ridden much since January, this is good. This looks good. Here we are. Rosie's walk is not the most forward, as I was realising, but yeah, no. So Sophie's just given me some guiders, just making sure that she's happy. Because obviously with all her hard work, she doesn't want to undo it by letting the owner on and ruin it all. And yeah, so we're just having a chat. I'm like, yeah, no, this is fine. Rose is starting to just relax a bit. And yeah, I'm like, oh my God, I'm sat on my horse. She feels really narrow, which actually is quite nice because I really feel if she's going to spook at anything, at least it's going to be easier. And here we go. That's it. I'm loose. You can see Rosie's face there. She is not majorly convinced by this, but she's taking it. And that is kind of how Rosie is. So what we do next, now I'm loose, we need to establish, oh, by the way, just take a moment to look at that bum wiggle. That is special. Check that I have brakes. So in a minute I'm going to ask her to halt, because obviously before we go any further, we need to make sure we can stop. And what stop feels like for me. So I'm just preparing her, and then halt. And right from the get-go, one of the reasons why I sent her to a dressage rider is I wanted her to know how to halt off the seat and the legs rather than the hands straight off. Although obviously with babies you do use your hands a bit more than you would an older horse. But straight away I'm thinking half halt, sit up, close my legs on, just put my seat into her. And then, and what I like there, but you can't see because it's behind a jump, is she actually steps up into the halt. So already she's learning that good way to do stuff. My last actual baby horse was 15 years ago. So I've ridden other people's mistakes ever since. So this is lovely to have one that is completely unspoilt again. And here we go, we're thinking about having a trot. Now, I strategically do it here because she's a bit nappy at the gate, so I don't want her to rush off, so I think do it towards the gate because she's thinking stop anyway. And then we're a bit tentative, but as I get braver, I'll put my leg on a bit more. And yeah, there we go. So I've been trotting around for a bit now, trotting and walking. And yeah, Rosie's getting a bit tired at this point, and she just feels lovely. Like, she just feels so nice. So here, Sophie's going to ask me to change rein. So just checking the steering. Oh no, actually I think, no, do another lap first. So I do think I do another lap without stopping at the gate. And then we're going to change rein. But, oh no, a little. There we go, yeah, just checking the brakes. It was naughty really to let her walk there, but it was interesting just to get her going. At this point I'm really starting to relax and enjoy her. I want to start telling her what to do, so that's a nice transition. And yeah, she's just so smooth. She's such a smooth ride. I love her. This is the moment that we've definitely been waiting for. Here we go. This is where I change rein. So I'm just going to come around here. Oh no, it's still trotting. Oh no, this is it, because Sophie said I had to trot past the gate. So yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself here. But yeah, so Rosie's like, oh, what's going on? Getting tired. I'm getting a bit more like, come on Rosie, let's go. And yeah, there we go. She's like, right, okay. Gonna trot up here. This is all feeling really natural now. You can see like my position is so much better. Here I go. Now I'm going to change right. So I'm looking, just pushing it over with my outside leg. Try to give her something to balance against. At this point a cat is coming into the arena. There are many cats at this place. And then smooth around there. It's really good. She coped with that really, really well. So pleased with her. So then right rein has been a bit of an issue. Before on the lunge, every time you sort of do something for the first time on the right rein, she could be a bit tricky. So actually for me this was like a big deal to just trot around. So I think I just trot around and then we leave it there. But this is just, you know, you've got to do everything on both reins. Rosie's like, I'm so tired now. And there we go. Look at her happy little face. My happy little face. Yeah, she's a good girl. And then I was going to stop here, but I thought, oh no, I'm liking this far too much. So I'm going to trot off up here, and then also the transition. And I can't remember if I put the noise on or not, the sound on or not, but at this point, Sophie is saying that she realises I don't want to get off. But yeah, this is good. I'm so pleased with her. Oh, see, that's the babiness there. She doesn't want to go. She's learning to walk on a loose rein. She went, oh, stop. Yeah, in walk she does want to just stop, so you do have to work quite hard. But this is good. And she's just chill. So yeah, I'll just leave it while I'm chatting rubbish at the end.
We've all done that. When you kick him in the elbow. Yeah, and then she was like, ooh. But that's the worst she's done. Girl. What a superstar. Maybe come in and get a picture of Rhea on the pony. Yeah.
And just like that, Rosie was broken in. So it's taken 5 months to get to that point. Obviously, when I bought Rosie, she wasn't in any state really that you'd want to get on her, and she had a lot to learn. And I'm so glad that we waited. And I'm so excited what the future might bring, because she feels amazing, like not like any of my other horses. So this is a whole new adventure. She's probably going to stay at Sophie's for the next 3 weeks. She's going to learn to canter next, which is the next big step, and then learn to hack out and to go over some jumps and just little low ones, just to give the idea. And then she'll come home, and then the fun and games will begin. And so if you want to follow her along, hit that subscribe button, like the video, and if you've got any questions about the whole thing, just give me a buzz in the comments below. But thank you so much for watching this. I'm so glad I can share it with you all.